Welcome to 20 Questions with Caitlin and Josh. So Caitlin, tell me, how did your story with Josh begin?
Our story began at Centerpoint Church in November of 2015. We were introduced at a worship and tech luncheon.
I always saw Caitlin on stage, didn't really know she was Caitlin, but she had these bangs and this long brown hair, which I always noticed. And then one day, we had a worship and tech luncheon, and Scott and Danielle introduced us, and I was talking about the Muppets, apparently, and she came over, and I said, "Hi, I'm Josh," and she said, "Hi, I'm Caitlin."
Josh did.
That would be me.
I think the date that stands out to me the most was we went to the city at Christmas time in 2016. And I remember Josh waited with me 3 hours to meet Santa at Macy's. And I think I realized, if this guy could stand online with me at Macy's to meet Santa and not complain, that he's the guy for me.
I love the date when we went to Montauk. That was quite a day to remember. Beautiful weather, beautiful wind, up in the high skies on the lighthouse. It was just a day of traveling and adventure. 2 hours there, 2 hours back, just listening to music, talking to each other. Real talk, real time spent, and we got some good pictures. Facebook.
We both really like to talk a lot, so I think that's how we're most alike. And we both have personalities where we can be silly and serious.
She's very, I would say, more practical and more realistic.
I'm a planner. Josh isn't a planner.
Sometimes I can be more kind of out there in my vision world of this is how it's all gonna be, and she's like, no, this is how it's gonna be. We're gonna get this done, and I'm very lax. She's very the go-getter, so she'll keep the ball rolling, and yeah. No, definitely Caitlin, no question.
I think that's something that's still being decided upon.
Okay, fine. Sometimes I can go on a rant and just keep talking, but yeah, it's kind of, we both do.
During our early stages of dating, I came home and I said to you that I met someone who talked more than me, and so sometimes I think he talks more than me, which is hard to believe if you know me for any sense of the time. My favorite thing about Josh is that he's so compassionate and selfless, and he just loves people, and he really thinks about their heart and seeing them how God sees them, and being a servant, and just the way that he just loves and serves other people.
My favorite thing about her is the way she loves and the way she cares for me and cares about others, and the heart that she has, and the heart that God has given her.
Oh, that's a hard one. I think he has a lot of them. He's a hard worker, and he really puts his all into whatever he does, whatever the job it is. But I think he's also honest and loyal and caring. There's too many really to pick one.
I think her most admirable quality is her voice. And I know you're going to think the singing voice, that is a powerful quality in her, but the voice that God has given her to really, it's fierce, it's compassionate, it's loving, but there is a strength to it, and she thinks she's sometimes weaker than she really is, but I know how strong she is, so I guess her strength too is a great quality.
I wish he saw how much other people love him, and how really smart and wise he is, because I feel like he doubts himself a lot, and that people really do look to him, to what he has to say, and the wisdom that God gives him, and just how amazing he is, and I don't think he truly understands it.
I wish she saw more that she has a lot more courage, than she believes. Courage, yeah.
I wish people knew that, what social media shows you isn't everything, and that we do have a really great loving relationship and we are best friends and it's wonderful, but that God really had to work us through a lot of things, and that the only reason we're together is because God's at the center of our relationship.
I think people don't always see that we're affectionate with each other, but we really are. Maybe that's just me because I'm not the lovey-dovey type in public, but we're in private, we really love each other, and we show that, so. I'm in trouble if I mess this up.
Yes, be strong and courageous. Joshua 1:9 is his favorite Bible verse.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to give you hope and prosper. No. Well, if you count watching movies and TV shows as traditions, let's make that one.
Because we do love Pixar movies. And that was one of our first dates. We usually go and see everyone that comes out the night it comes out, like at midnight and stuff.
I really do see us as having children.
Definitely having kids, because we both want to have kids before we're 30.
And both working and serving the Lord.
And hopefully just both being in a good place with our careers and serving in the church and leading Bible studies, and really just using our relationship to reach out to others and to bring them closer to the Lord.
No matter what happens, staying strong together, loving each other, loving others, loving God, and just doing things that others thought would be impossible and making it possible. Well, the one people might hear, I usually call her Kay. Started that a while ago.
We have a lot of nicknames for each other. I call him Joshy. I call him Joshy Bear.
My sunflower, my star.
Boo Boo. This is very embarrassing.
Sometimes I call her my sweet, or adorable, or.
I think going to California, because we both really want to do that, and just exploring and going to Pixar and somehow getting in, because we know that's impossible, but we would love that, and going to Disney and just exploring a new place, because neither of us have really been to the West Coast before.
Oh, well, my future dream date would be on a cruise, eating dinner in the candlelight, having a butler named Sebastian giving us the finest salmon. We both love salmon.
Wise. That's one. Funny. Compassionate. Selfless. 7. Talented. Creative. Oh, I only have one word left. And handsome.
That she is wonderful, beautiful, committed, talented, hardworking, and stubborn sometimes. But I mean, I'm stubborn too, so it's alright.
I look forward to just sharing life with him, and also living in the same place and having to go back and forth.
I really just look forward to doing life with her and establishing a stronger love and just really serving each other and developing a family together, and just working out life with all its many things. And yeah.
And just seeing all that God's going to do, because I know that he has such great plans for us together and as a couple to use us to minister into other people's lives. And I think that's what I'm most excited about, because we get to do it together instead of apart. So to be married, I'm really excited to see his reaction when I walk down the aisle, because I've always dreamt about that. And I'm just excited to be with all our family and friends and just, share the day together.
Well, obviously, wearing my velvet tuxedo jacket, because I never wore one before. Coming out of the limo with doves flying out, no, it's not going to happen. I am really looking forward to having everyone come together to really see what God has done in our relationship, and for that to be a testimony for others to just to really understand more, so why we came together, why we are still together, why we are getting married, And yeah. Nervous? I don't get nervous. Come on. Okay, fine. I'm nervous about this question. That's for sure.
I think I'm just nervous that everyone's not going to be on time. Or that, you know, somebody's going to be late, or we're not going to be able to get everything in, or everything's not going to be done right, because I'm a little bit of a control freak and a little bit of perfectionist, but I know that when the day comes, I'm just going to give it to God and just enjoy whatever it is.
I'm honestly nervous about just, seeing everyone, because there's a lot of people, and really just fully committing and being like, this is really happening. I'm going to marry you. And so letting that soak in. So yeah, it's just a build up. It's kind of like a roller coaster, and you see it going higher and higher, but you're online and it's just you two though. It's not everyone else. And I guess I'm a little nervous.
Definitely Josh, I think. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Caitlin, she's emotional. I'm a man. I don't get these emotions. Okay, I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Josh, I am so excited to marry you, and I am so looking forward to our future together and all that God has in store for us. And I love you, and I can't imagine my life with anyone else, and that you are truly an answer to my prayers.
I just want to tell you, Caitlin, that I'm so in love with you, and I couldn't imagine my life with anyone else, and I'm so glad God brought me into your life, and thank you for just loving me and supporting me and caring for me and being the best girlfriend, fiance, and soon wife. And I'm just so grateful for you, and I'm so happy to see what God has done in your life and how he's changed you and molded you and continues to grow you. And I'm just so excited to see what God's going to do in our future, and I can't wait for the next step. And I'm just it's hard to find the words because there's just so many. I can write a novel about it, but I'll leave you at that. So I love you, and you'll always be in my heart. Well, I just want to say thank you all for the love and support you've shown us, for being there, for us individually, together as a couple, for just giving us the time to be here watching this. You know, there's a lot, many of you have contributed to help us make this happen in our relationship, whether it was time or it was money or it was love or it was anything like that. So just thank you for everything. And just please keep us in your prayers as we continue to, move towards marriage, and it's coming up quick. And I just grateful for all of you. Love you, Mom.
I just want to thank everyone, because if you have been invited to these things, you have something special, because we didn't just pick and choose to have whoever we wanted. We really wanted people that have touched our lives or we felt were so important to us. So just know that being a part of these days for us, you are so special to us, and we care so much about each and every one of you, and we're always here for you, whether, it's good or bad. And that's what, God calls us to do. And this is not only about us, it's about how we can bless other people. And a marriage, it doesn't work just for two people, it works for the people that they surround themselves with. So thank you for all of you have given us godly counsel or time or mentorship or, just anything to make this process easier, because you've all made an impact in our life. And to my future in-laws, thank you for your generosity and how you've blessed us so abundantly during this whole process of the wedding and all this, changes. And we really are so thankful. And to my mom and everything that you have done for us over this past 3 years, we are so grateful to you, and you are such a blessing to us, and we love you so much. And just know that God loves you, because he does. And if you're here, we want you to know that. If you don't know that, you can always ask us about it, because that's really the heart of our relationship. Because if it wasn't for him and his love, this wouldn't work out. And we want that for each and every person that we know and love and care about. Is we want you to experience his love for you, and then experience the love that he has for you through other people. And I think that's the most important thing. And if through us you can see that, then that's the greatest gift we could ever ask for.
It is. Love love you guys. We'll see you December 1st.
Be on time.
Yep. Don't be late.